Welcome to Sewing with Sandy. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are unboxing a new sewing machine. About 2 weeks ago I broke my sewing machine. It gets a lot of abuse. It was one of the less expensive ones. I still have several. I have a FAF that's ancient that I use that I love, but it doesn't have like the new features that the machines have now. The needle down, a beautiful buttonhole. So those are some of the things that I was looking for when I was looking for a new machine. So Santa got this for me. This was the one I picked out. It is a Bernette B38. Now, there are other more expensive machines that do lots of embroidery. I don't need those. I don't spend a lot of time doing embroidery. But my first sewing machine, my first big girl sewing machine, was many years ago, several decades ago, was a baby Bernette. It was a little tiny Bernette, and I sewed everything on that machine. I absolutely loved it. I still have it. It doesn't work anymore, but it's, 40 years old, so who knew, right? I mean, it served me well for many, many years. So this came for me, and I have untaped it just to make it easier, but I have not unboxed it. So we're going to go through the process together. I have not had a Bernina in many, many years. So the first thing, and the all very important thing, is your manual, right? The Bernette manual. This will take you through everything that you need to know. And if you buy a machine secondhand or that doesn't come with a manual, almost always you can find them online. And it's really important to know how to thread your machine properly, how to operate it properly, how to clean it, how to oil it. There's a lot of things that you need to do to take care of your machine. So it's important to have your manual. The next thing I'm going to do is get this out of the box. Now, as you're unboxing sewing machines, you will find little things floating around. So be very careful that you don't throw anything away. I once had a girl throw a flat table that goes onto her machine away because it was in a little side box and she didn't notice it. So be very careful. So in this packet, there are some needles, some sewing needles, and bobbins. And bobbins are really important. Machines don't like to share bobbins, sometimes even within brands. But you can't take a FAF bobbin and put it on a Bernette. In general, it's best not to. And sometimes it will skip stitches, it will get hung up. There are lots of things that'll happen, but these bobbins are individual to the brand and sometimes individual to a machine. So that's important. Needles are universal. For the most part, they're round in the front, flat in the back, and they slide up and you screw them in. Those are pretty much the same. Let's see what else we got in here. There's a kit. Okay, this is my plug. Obviously, we need that. And they have like little things stuck here and there all around before I pull the sewing machine out and send things flying everywhere. And keep your box and your stuffing for your sewing machine. If you have to move it, if you're going to move, it's really important that the machine doesn't rack all over the place. It's not good for the internal guts of the machine. Having one of my machines just go kaput on me, and that was the machine I traveled with all the time. The whole guts just kind of fell out. And it's like not repairable. But I got my money's worth. And that's the goal, right? You want to get something that's in your price range, in your budget, that you're going to get your money's worth. All right, this is my package of presser feet. So I have a little manual about my presser feet, and then whoa, they've all slid out. So let's put them all back in here. So here are all my feet. I know what some of them are. Some of them I'll have to look up. This is a Teflon foot, which is great when you're sewing leather or suede or anything that's sticky and gummy. Let's see. This is a darning foot. Right, this is a darning foot. We must have a zipper foot. This is a buttonholer. It has a little buttonhole. Zipper feet. We will explore these feet later on as we do more videos. There is an over rolled edge foot. So there's lots of great feet here, and in this little book we'll describe them all, but we're going to keep them in this nice little container so they're where we know they are and we don't misplace them. So I think outside of the bed, that is all. I'm going to try to heft this bad boy out of here. certainly don't want to drop anything, right? This is an electronic digital machine. Is that redundant? It's a digital machine. Box over there. Here is the bed, and one of the things that we like about these beds, they have them on my brother. My brother CS6000i has a bed because you want your fabric to be flat as you're sewing it. You don't want it hanging down. It pulls on the fabric and it pulls on your stitches. So this bed slides into the machine. It has the legs. Right. So that slides into the machine, and it gives you, so the machine is here, the arm of the machine is here, and it gives this all this space so your fabric isn't like hanging off. And you certainly never want it hanging off the table or your sewing table or whatever table you're using. So this is fabulous. Love that. More feet. So now here we have another little baggie. Like I said, these little baggies are everywhere, so you never know. So you be very careful what you have. These are the caps to hold the thread on. There is a cleaning brush, more bobbins, zipper foot, more needles, lots of seam ripper, things that we can explore as we move forward with our new machine. I'm so excited. Okay, so now for the machine. That off. I'm going to stand this up. Ooh, that's an awful noise. This is the cover. I think it's a dust cover. We want to make sure that we keep our machine clean. It will function longer and better if it's clean. So this is just a big cover that goes on top. Nothing in that bag. Alright, I'm going to tip the camera down so we can look at the machine. There she is. Isn't she a beauty? It's really exciting. So this is the presser foot, tucked away neatly in there. And you can see here that they've got this whole racking system here stabilized, which is really important when you're moving your machine. If you're taking it to a class or flying on an airplane with it, which I have done, and I always, when I fly with my machine, I always put it in my carry-on luggage. It's the only thing. I take all the guts out and then just carry this in the carry-on. And they're always curious when it goes through security what it is, because it's like it's a head scratcher for them, for sure. So yeah, here we are. This is pretty exciting. I am looking forward to trying some of these new features. It has a snip feature, drop-in bobbin, buttonholes. I can't wait to try those out. So here is my brand new Bernette B38. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you how to use this and explore some of the wonderful stitches on it. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day and happy sewing. Bye.